Alright, so, hello, I'm Maxron Z actually, and this is the Jojo's Bizarre Adventure mod by, I think his name was Hierophant, I think. So, yeah, let's just get into it. There's a mod review, by the way. Quick side note, these are different types of wood, and at the end is stone, because I separated them by part and appearance. So the first stand that appears in Stardust Crusaders would be Star Platinum. But in the mod list, Star Platinum is the third stand. So, yeah. So anyways, first off, we have Star Platinum. Okay. This is Star Platinum. There is a level up function, and you need, I think, 90 EXP at the very minimum. 90 levels. And, yeah, basically, he can do an aura barrage. And he can also do what I call, sometimes, he can do this. Though it does do a lot of damage, so I wouldn't recommend it. Now, you can also stop time. Now, this will stop mobs from moving, but though the stop time thing isn't really the best. As for his other abilities, he doesn't really have many more. It's just aura and stop time. So, next up, we have Magician's Red. Red, its abilities are a little weird. Some of the abilities don't seem to work. No, I don't think about that. Anyways, Magician's Red, his abilities don't seem to work every time, but they do work sometimes. So that's an added bonus. He also has Magician's Red Crossfire Hurricane, which is literally just, it explodes wall. Now, this will do damage to sandstone. It does do damage to sandstone, but it's, it's kind of nice to put back together. Oh, power boost. I don't know what that does. Next we have Hierophant. Hierophant. Look, in the show, he's a good stand. In the show, Hierophant is a very good stand. Yes. But as on the mod, he's not very useful if you're gonna use him for survival. He can give you this, but you can only shoot. But in survival, you can only shoot one at a time. Now the cooldown is unlimited. Now, well, yes, the cooldown is unlimited. The 20-meter Emerald Splash isn't very unlimited, which I can understand. I can understand why the 20-meter Emerald Splash isn't unlimited. It's kind of a really powerful thing. As you just saw here, it does do damage to the landscape, like Star Platinum's aura. Quick side note, yes, the stands do have small hitboxes, but they can't take damage. What have two Hierophants? Alright, so. Alright, also. If you crouch and use the main attack, you can summon webs. I assume that's supposed to be like that thing he does against Dio at near the end of the show. Anyways. Silver Chariot. Now see, fortunately, Silver Chariot is a bit more useful than Hierophant. You got Sword Lunge. Two sword lunges will kill the villager. So, I'm not exactly sure, but I do think it is about the same damage as the sword. Now the sword tip. It does crazy damage. Yes. If it's getting the villagers don't drop anything. Beautiful. The sword tip, again, you only get one of at a time. But the cooldown is relatively small. If you open your menu, you'll be able to see a cooldown here. B. Yeah, you can detect your armor and you can spam it. Which is also a really good way to get around. But it does get a little annoying after a while. Now, after Silver Chariot is the Emperor. The Emperor is a gun, like you know, but it can also destroy blocks. So let's just see. Hold up. I don't remember the command. What was that? Emperor. If you do one at a time. But the range is quite far. Now I'll give credit where credit is due. The range is actually quite far. Almost 2 entire stacks. Now, funny thing is, you have a bunch of emperors. Yes. Now you can get rid of all of them by, you know, unsummoning your stand. Funny thing is, also, this was a slide, and there is no ultimate attack. Now, funny thing is, if I use a memory disk and I pick up the ember again, I can't use it. Okay, can you hear me clicking? I can't use it. So, yeah. If you thought you could give the emperor to your friends so that you could terrorize each other, well, I don't know if it works. Well, if the sand isn't on, but if it is, oh well. I just had a small stroke there when I was speaking. They ignore me. Now, Anubis, on the other hand, isn't as... It's just a strong-ass sword, to be honest. And when you look at the stats, it's not that impressive. It looks like it's not that impressive, but it actually does a lot of damage. Now, there's also Anubis Sense, which gives you a pretty good jump boost. You can jump up 3 blocks just fine. And it wore out just as I got it there. Again, everything that applied to the throwing, everything that applied with throwing Emperor out does apply to Anubis. So, the world. It has the same abilities as Star Platinum, but it has 2 more things it can do. But first, you always have the Muda. And you also have a stop time. Everything's going, you got slow falling, and that just ran out. You also got ultimate cooling. Now, while that cools down, if you crouch and use your main attack, you get knives. I suck at aiming. Don't mind me. Now you do only get 5. And something I noticed. These are the same knives, right? They don't stack. I don't know. That's something I noticed. So now that the world has cooled down, there it is. Yes, there is a road roller. I suck with this game, don't I? So, yes, there is a road roller, and I only discovered that actually recently. That is the Crouch Ultimates. Basically, like the knives, except it's not the knives. And I assume Dio likes to crouch when he's summoning. Well, not really summoning, but like getting knives and getting a road roller. while I'm here, I might just talk about some of the birds bugging me. How exactly to stop time work? Like, let's say, okay, he's not actually stopping time, he's just going so fast that to him, it feels like he stopped time. But like, wouldn't the speed of that, like, grab him or something? I don't know, am I just stupid and I'm thinking of something else? Also, or let's just say, you know, it is stand magic. It's like the magic of the stand. How? Like, wouldn't his clothes freeze with him too? Is there like a certain radius, like around Dio, where like things will unfreeze if he was already touching it? Like, I don't understand why people don't understand how King Crimson works. Like, physically, no, it's fucking impossible. But still, like, physically, in the real world, it's impossible. But like, how do you not understand? Anyways, let's move on to the next one. Crazy Diamond. Crazy Diamond. Cool. See, like every other country stand, he has a Dora, and he has his own punching. Okay, like every other stand, of course. And yes, and I forgot to mention this with the world, but you can also do that with the world. And I do think that Crazy Diamond does actually have a larger range. Oh no, it was just my dumbass. I'm the dot 32, half the stat, my dude. With that alone, what I just said, most of you have probably already disliked the video game. That's easy. Crazy Diamond can also fix objects. Let me do something that most of you are going to consider taboo. I did record this before, and this is my second time recording it. That's why this dog is here. But if you look at the dog, everyone knows the whole, oh, a dog's tail will tell you how much HP he has, right? Crazy Diamond can regen the HP of mobs and even yourself, not yourself, and players, except for yourself. Now you see here, his tail is flat because I just hit him a few times. I'm sorry. Sorry, that was my dad. That was reverse item. Not. I used the wrong one. I used crouch and main attack. Here I'll use ultimate. And you see, his tail just went up. I'm sorry, Papa. Now about that fixing item thing I just mentioned. Let's go. Hopefully he drops his bow. No, he didn't? Okay. I'll have a bow in my hand when I kill him, okay? So just skip to them. Did he even drop one? No, he didn't. Stop it. It's being a little annoying. Okay, I have an idea. And by an idea, I mean I'm just kidding. I'm dying to. Alright, I also forgot to mention. This is a 1.14.1 mod. It is not compatible with anything above 1.14. Though there is a version of it, 1.12. I think 1.12.2, I believe it was. One man's quest to find a used bow. That thing was too stupid to realize that it was inside for a minute. Okay, yes, here we go. Okay, 389. Boom, he fixed the bow. Good to see. That was totally worth it. Hopefully the audio doesn't fuck itself again. That was Crazy Diamond. Okay, so the hand. The hand. Personally, the hand is my favorite stand. That was not a pun. I do genuinely like this hand. The hand. Now, something interesting about the hand. And yes, it can erase blocks. And which includes, but is not limited to, bedrock. You can erase bedrock. So he can. Okay, so that was a sprint main attack. He can go through blocks. But it's usually most effective on if you're facing one way. And yes, I have tried 2 blocks. I have tried 2 blocks. So, as you can see, I'm using the block erase to erase the white screen. Now, I'm not going to test the ultimate on my guy because he's a demo. I'm very good at what I do. Do not mind me. Although keep in mind about that cooldown, or else you're going to get very confused as to why you can't spam certain attacks. idea, he can delete the entities. Now I will create a second video where I fight like bosses with this. So like I just delete the dragon, delete the wither. Now, I haven't seen it with the Ender Dragon. I'm actually kind of curious about that because the whole cinematic death animation, instead of just plopping over. So, did I have anything else? No, I don't think it did. Alright, so that was the hand. Also, Crazy Diamond's localized name is also Shining Diamond, just so you know. And now we have Killer Queen / Deadly Queen. I'm an idiot, aren't I? I'm real smart. So Killer Queen he's Killer Queen, what did you expect? What do you expect? You think he's gonna do a backflip or something? No, he's gonna blow shit up. Maybe not. Just sit over here. No, over here. You done. This is gonna go in. Now this does work like TNT. Now, remote detonation doesn't seem to do much of it. Now, remote detonation on one of these knocks that he summoned make a regular explosion. And it does act like TNT, like I mentioned earlier. I'm having a bit of a stroke right now. I don't mind it. Try not to mind it too much. Not actually. So, here's the thing. Killer Queen does not have sheer heart attack for obvious reasons. That's going to be a pain in the ass to code. Like I don't even code, and I can already tell sheer heart attack would be a pain in the ass. So he does have some alternative attacks. He has I do know that he can use Bite the Dust. Where did my dog go? Okay, so yeah. Killer Queen can use Bite the Dust. I did not know I had that much HP. You need less than 25% HP to use Bite the Dust. Because the description of Bite the Dust is something along the lines of, if he's in danger, you can use this ability to reverse time by an hour. Now, I've been noticing a trend with Areosmith. There's always something with time when it comes to, well, at least for the first 3 enemy stand users. No, the first 4 enemy stand users. Like Jojo's. There was Dio stopping time, Kira reversing time, and Crimson deleting time, and then there was Poochie speeding up time. Which skipping time is not speeding up time. It's simply like going from A to B without actually being there. It's like being at point A and then suddenly being at point B without going in between. Like you don't remember the road between point A and B. So that's all the part 3 stands. So let's move on to part. That's how the part 4 stands. Let's move on to part 5. We do have gold experience or golden win. Honestly, I say that the the localization team was kind of lazy when they made it. I do really like the design for gold experience though. Like, instead of the really big and beefy stands or even users, you have like kind of a skinny stand. I mean, Giorno is pretty buff, but he's not as he's not like beefy. Like, he's ripped, but he's not beefy. Also, fun fact, like how you can see those abs on like bodybuilders and shit. That's actually very unhealthy. Like in movies and bodybuilding and shit. It gets like very little water and like very little nutrients. There's supposed to be like a layer of fat that covers that. That's supposed to be like, supposed to protect the muscles underneath. But the abs, that's like just purely what the muscles look like. There's no like layers of fat underneath that, underneath the skin, or at least it's very thin. So that's very dangerous. If you ever get into bodybuilding, like at least eat healthy, but don't expect to get like a noticeable six pack, because a noticeable six pack means you're unhealthy. I'm sorry, that was just my little tangent. So if you crouch, alright, so let's get back to the mod. If you crouch and use main attack, okay, it's never summoned the stand before. I'm sorry, what? It's never done stands before. Why are they both following me? He was never able to do this in the show. Wait a second. Is this... I can't... Why are you... Huh? Okay, I'm experiencing some technical difficulties. You still... Can I... Excuse me, Plats. Pendejo. Do you still... No, you're not my stand. I don't know what happened. Why did Star Platinum... Why did... Huh? This has never happened before. I'm very confused. This doesn't happen in the show. I think it might be a bug. I'm gonna have to say that later. No, what the... I'm just gonna pop up like, yo, why the fuck? Humps the fuck coded this. Alright. Back to Golden Experience. Golden Experience can summon stuff like horses, pigs. He's also been able to summon dogs, which is actually how I got this dog. This is a Golden Experience dog. A Gold Experience song. I keep saying song? I keep saying Golden Experience. It's Gold Experience. Like I can either say the localized name or the actual name, but I can't say like a fusion between them. Like, you know what it is, but like it's still technically not correct. Right? And of course the Muda. The B is I'm very good at what I do. So life energy, you basically speed up. And it's just like Anubis. Though, This one doesn't last as long as the movie 6. I'm still very confused about the Start Platinum. That's a bug, I think. So, you can also do life sensor, and it looks like you can also send stands. Huh. Well, this is very interesting. Ow. This, I don't know how long this lasts. Don't know what's happening. Can I even hit? I'll just get to make Start Platinum was never there. Anyways, I don't know what's happening. Everything is getting under control. Why can't I still see it? What do you think that fixed it? I don't know, that was just kind of buggy there. Anyways, that was all those gold experiences really. Okay, so after gold experience we have sticky fingers. I like how like the first one it was Subtitled the Magician's Red. Like it was Jojo, then a side character stand, and then the Jojo stand. And then like everyone then after that has been like the Jojo and then the Jojo, except for this one. This is just the one recorded. So sticky fingers is my second favorite stand. You can create zippers. They can also be zipped up. Which could also be good for a base. I forgot that he could also do art and his own stand punch. In the show he called the stand cry is Arrivederci. But it's also shortened to Ari. And, fun little fact, light can pass through these blocks and have a you can also block off. Seriously hoping that the audio won't fuck itself again, but we'll just hold out on that hope. I'll just keep pretending like I never saw Start Platinum. Or Start Platinum over there never happened. So the only real abilities are and fun fact, sticky fingers is actually the easiest to do a stand jump with, despite stand jumping completely phasing out after part 3. Which is funny because like stand jumping was like a one-time gimmick. That was like at the end of part 3, and then at the end of part 5, the Jojo was floating just like Jojo, because technically, because how I saw it was, Golden Experience Requiem was emitting so much power that Jojo kinda, did an automatic stand jump. So, I don't know. And despite never stand jumping in the show, Sticky Fingers is the easiest stand jumper. I wish it was a bit more consistent, but yeah, I get what you get. Get what you get, you know? It is what it is. Now, Purple Haze, or Purple Smoke. Also, Sticky Fingers is also Zipper Man. Forgot to mention that. Oh yes, and also, advancements tend to, repeat themselves. So if there's an option to, like, turn off advancement, do it, because it's gonna get very annoying very quickly. Because, like, you're just flying around. Like, you could just be using your Elytra, and then, you could take out your stand and something. And, like, it says, ooh, hey, you got the achievement for getting an Elytra. Out of nowhere, despite, like, having already have gotten an Elytra. I don't know, I'm just going off on a tangent, and I can't put words together correctly because I woke up an hour ago, so, yeah. This is Purple Haze. He's a lot cuter here than he is in the show, or in the manga. Yeah. So, there is Viral Punch, and it has a cooldown of about 3 seconds? 4 seconds? 4 seconds. 4 to 5 seconds. Now, you also have Rage Mode, which is just a Viral Punch, but a lot. Now, let me show you what. Oh yeah, also you get poisoned. You don't want to do that. Now, Purple Haze is also attacked. You can kill stuff with this. Or you can't. Sometimes just fighting with a stand just becomes nasty after a while. So yeah, those are all of Purple Haze's abilities. So let's see here. Now we have Areosmith or Lil Bomber. This is Lil Bomber. And just like just like the Emperor, he's an explosion type stand, or he's a long range stand. And fun fact, I was testing out the range of Emperor uh, on one of my own worlds. Yeah, so I set up like one of those bar things I just did. That's how I got the idea. Well, let's just say Emperor has a very long range. Because not only did he completely shred through the bar, he also went an extra 50 blocks ahead. He also shred through the next 50 blocks ahead of him that were not part of the bar. This is on like a regular world, not like a flat world like this one. I'm gonna have to pause. Now, he does also the bomb. And he also has ultimate sensor, which can detect Sarpentum despawn. Okay. There is also ultimate sensor. In the show, it's based off of carbon dioxide. It's a whole mess here because, like, some things don't exactly use carbon dioxide. Like, some things don't exactly, exhale at all. Like skeletons, and zombies. Do withers breathe? No. Like, they wouldn't, because, like, they're skeletons. And I guess if they did breathe, it'd be like a ghost kind of thing, I guess. I don't know. I'm spitting shit on my ass. I already do that, but this time it's metaphorical. No. Now, King Crimson. This is also one of my favorite stands because of how versatile it is. And I don't get to pose all that much. It doesn't really seem to fit the whole feel of King Crimson in the show. Now, time skip. Can skip it. Okay, the sun jumps. Though for some reason, only when you're sprinting. Now, see, I know you're not here for the time skipping. You're here for the time deleting. Hey, Papo. No, okay, now I'm in the game. I'm back on the game. Yes, King Crimson still does exist. I don't know where I went with that. I don't know. I think that there used to be some bugs like, King Crimson didn't fall. There was like 2 King Crimsons after I deleted time. Like okay. Okay. Then, oh. Then I cycle. False. Time. Set. There. Alright. So, what else do we have? You also have the King Crimson Jab. That has a cooldown of about 15 to 13 seconds, I think. It's awfully long, but yeah, I'll survive. I do that tandem. Come on. I fucking missed. No. Here. I shouldn't have put that on. So yeah. King Crimson will set you back to survival if you skip time and are any creative. But that shouldn't be much of a problem. Unless you're really high up in the air. Then that's a little bit of a problem. And the localized name is Untitled Chapter. I forgot to mention that. Now Metalica. Metalica is different. See, here's the thing. Over here, I have no items on. I also iron poisoning and iron manipulation. You are invisible for about 10 seconds, and the cooldown is about 15 seconds. Alright, so, Metalica. It's all the iron poisoning. It does do a bit of damage. It won't do as much damage as you know, Diamond Sword, but it's definitely something. And some of you might not even notice, but Metalica is actually activated. That's because in the show, Metalica is another one of those. It's not a humanoid stand, but it also isn't a tool stand. It's an ability stand, like White Album. Well, that's more of a suit stand. I don't know what to call it. It's a type of stand that's like, it's an ability, yes, but like, yeah, it's kind of like, it does other stuff. It's like strength, okay? It's strength, basically. It's like the stand strength, you know. The boat stand. Like, the boat itself wasn't the stand. The stand was to make the boat look like a boat. Like the little raft itself look like a boat. And then the orangutan can control the boat. Honestly, that was probably one of the weirdest parts of that whole of the whole thing. But then again, we got a stand controlling dog, so yeah, spoilers. Yeah. That's Metalica. I like Metalica. Metalica is a good stand. I feel like it has a lot of potential, but it's not like, you know, the most showbiz type of thing. Like, you want showbiz? Go look at fucking the world. 4 abilities. Metalica has half of that, and it doesn't even have a physical form. But like, you know, Metalica is still a pretty good stand. So, after Metalica, we have Tusk Act 4. This is the Part 7 stand that, like Echoes, if you've seen Part 4, right, this is Part 7. This is Part 7 stand. So, wait a second. I'm sorry. Next we have Weather Reports. So Weather Reports is a Part 6 stand, so it's manga only. It hasn't been animated yet. And basically, it can rain. Now, see, technically, this is a desert biome, so it's not actually raining. You hear me? So, since it's not actually raining, there's no actual rain. But it can't thunder. Yeah. You can also do Wind Boost and Sharp Wind Strike. Wind Boost is Sprint main attack, and Sharp Wind Strike is an ultimate. About a 20-second cooldown. Jesus fuck, man. Must be strong. I did not know that. I did not know that. Yeah. So, well, yeah, that's all of the reports abilities. So now we have Tusk Act 4. Ignore my stupidity earlier, okay? Now we go. Of course, he has an aura, which is reminiscent of Star Platinum's aura, and Crazy Diamond's Diora is it's supposed to be like Josuke's version of aura, and Jolene, the user of Stone Free, which is not actually in the mod, it also says aura. Now, Crouch and Main does nail bites. Pretty strong. But then you get down to the infinity nail. It will keep damaging them until they die. Now, let me test this. Again, the easiest one to do that is Sticky Fingers. But, or Zipper Man. Now, the stand with the funniest, in my opinion, the stand with the funniest localization name. Dirty Deed Done Dirt Cheap, or Filthy Acts at a Reasonable Price. Filthy Acts at a Reasonable Price, mind you. Oh no, no, the wrong one. Okay, this is gonna take a hot second to explain. Right, shit. Let's stop here. Like Pippi. I have no idea what this is, but okay. So yeah, I just entered to another dimension, and yeah. How was it again? Oh no, wait, it was shift. Yeah, I remember his face. Yeah. Also, fun fact. Let's say you build something. Like, I don't know. I sneezed there. Don't mind it. Let's just use, you build some little, like this. you build a bit of a sandstone dick. A really small one, about accurate size. For no such the architecture. Let's say you kind of go back. And then now, you go back again. It'll still be there. So you could use this wall to gather resources. You can gather resources. You can gather resources. Build a whole ass base here. And you can just stay here the entire time. You don't even have to, you know. You don't even have to like go back. You can just stay here. You don't like the world you were in? Alright, let's go check out this alternate one. Let's go check out this alternate one, you know. Also, the villager from earlier, that guy's dead. He's dead. It's like deleting him. Sticky fingers, why is he out? So, yeah, that was it, kinda. Yeah. Now, we get to the memory disk. I've been using it a lot. So you can tell that, yeah, the memory disk is, well, the memory disk. It's supposed to be like that thing that, you know, Poochie, he gets the memory disks and he takes out the stand abilities, right? Now, you have stand arrow. Stand arrow can give you a random stand. This time, the stand is over Chariot. And when you remove a stand, you get this back. Very nice. There is a second ability to this. Golden experience requiem. Holy heck. What are you doing, my G? Also, yes, for some reason he's outlined. I don't know why. He's a good boy. He goes over here with the other good boy. Come on. Come on. I don't know why you didn't just teleport over here, but okay. Come on. There you go, boy. Or little girl. Little girl. It's basically the same as Golden Experience, except it's a bit better. There's really not that much of a difference. And Yeah. And the design, it's fine. I like it. Basically, 2 golden experiences again. Anyways, that's the standard. I should also Stone Mask. I have no idea what it does. I'm like, I don't notice anything different. Jesus. What the fuck? Oh. Okay, so if you kill someone, you will turn into a vampire. But the problem is, there is a ever so slight problem. There's an ever so slight problem. See, once you put that on, you're a vampire for life. I mean, I guess you could take it away. Alright, let's just quickly hop over into the game mode. Survival. No, that ain't too pocket check, you know? Nope. So yeah, I don't know how to do this. I honestly don't know how to get rid of this. Let's try this. Okay, so if you kill something, so you put the mask on, right? Yeah? Yeah. Before you put the mask on, you yell, "I reject my humanity, Jojo." And then you kill something, turn into a vampire. This is the steel ball, which is used by Gyro in part 7. Go eat shit. Fall off your horse, asshole. Now, thing is, I don't think it's really the best. Now, in the show, in the manga, Gyro had 2 steel balls. Just like me. Alright. Nah, I'm joking. We already went over the knife. Now, the Tourture dance song. Get a jukebox. And I'm going to stop playing that before copyright, you know? Because I'm worried about copyright. Now the ancient Hamon texts. Yeah, basically it's just you get a speed boost, strength boost, and jump boost. And honestly, the jump boost isn't really that much. It's like 2 blocks. Y'all telling me that spin users can jump up like insane heights. Hamon users can jump up 2 blocks. Bruh. Also, just like the Stone Mask, this can be wiped with a memory disk. So, that was it. The Jojo mod showcase. I'll be leaving links in the description to the mod and stuff. And I guess I'll see y'all next time. Hope the audio didn't fuck itself.